It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Raiders and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Detroit Lions. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Garoppolo, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Back to Renfrow again, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He gets this to Davante Adams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now Garoppolo lost the football.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
Pass complete. On the crossing route, this is Hooper. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From a yard out. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a throw here to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. To the air again, Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Gibbs.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go, fellas.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Gibbs, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Hooper.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Garoppolo on first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Myers.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Garoppolo now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out now come the Lions.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Goff. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. DeAndre Carter back deep. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Carlson able to put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibbs, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch good for 8 and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st down, Gibbs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Alone to the right is Jones. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense set to take over.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
A shotgun snap for Goff. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And some room to work.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's gone. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down, 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got Myers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Garoppolo on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He'll find Jones again, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Goff. Jones has it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. And meanwhile, for the Lions, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these 2 teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Goff on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff.
Slant pass, he's got Reynolds.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
To throw is Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Goff now looks to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now it's Goff. And the Raiders have got him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The open man here, Renfro. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 68 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Slant to Adams.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Touchdown, Raiders! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taking it about the 1.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Goff on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on 1st down. Gibbs.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal.
This one from 48 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
The Raiders on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
He's got Hooper on the out route. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
John Kaminsky.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Again, Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Gone. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Reynolds. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Patterson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looking deep for Adams. He's got a man complete.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
43 yards.
You're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with the long one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run it with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Jacobs now. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. So here's Goff and the Lions.
Down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now Goff on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Goff. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Let's go. Let's do this, man.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Able to find Jones and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Goff throwing again. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Goff. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here we go on 4th. Goff.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Get something together.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.